Well, good afternoon. Welcome back. It's Monday, and we're going to talk about that today. But hey, welcome back to a great Monday. It's 2 p.m., and it's time for a little conversation with the trigger. Every Monday through Friday, I come back here to help you elevate your game by helping you shine on camera, shine on stage, by teaching you media skills, marketing, and branding skills to help you shine as a better go to expert. But today we're going to talk about something that's more across the board for everyone, I think, not just for the media people, but it could be extremely helpful to you because studies show over and over and over again Mondays are tough days. Mondays is one of the hardest days of the week to get back up, get going, and get back in the office. Today, of course, is Martin Luther King Day. So a lot of people have the day off. You get a bonus weekend day, but many do not. And on days like this, they're also torn between, I wish I had the day off. Oh, I've got the office to go do, but my family wants to do this. So, overcoming the Monday blues is our conversation today. I'm going to share a couple tips and tricks that I've used over the years to help me get amped up, to get me mentally and emotionally back in the game, to go back to work again and do it one more time. And again, some of this is just so important because, especially if you're in the upper Midwest, like I've lived most of my life, and here on the East Coast now in DC, you have gray days. Those gray days are extra hard to get out of bed, get rolling because you can just keep sleeping, right? I mean, it's a Monday and the bed's always more warm and comfortable and you just want to stay there. And the gray sky doesn't help at all. So, how do you get out of that? How do you break free of that feeling of that? Or maybe you have a job right now that's not the best environment. You and your coworkers don't get along. The boss isn't quite the best fit for you. How do you get up and say, I'm going to go do it? Or if you're more self-employed and many people are working virtually from home, you're setting your own time clock, you're punching in, punching out, and you're multitasking. And across the screen, you have a TV with other things going on. Can anybody relate to that? And you're thinking it's Monday. I just don't want to do this. So here's a couple insider tips to help you overcome this. And one of the first ones is that alarm clock goes off, spring out of bed. Literally jump out of bed, go. Do not hit snooze. Do not think about it a little bit. Do not get halfway out of bed and go, no, just not going to do it. I'm going to think about it a little bit harder. Set that clock like you would on any other day and jump out of bed, get going, especially on those Mondays, because those blues do hit you. All those things from the weekend come back and you're thinking about the office, maybe the drive-in, the bad coffee, whatever it is, but just get up and get going. I mean, the sooner you get to the bathroom, the sooner you get in the shower, the sooner you have something to eat or drink, get that cup of coffee in, the sooner you're going to get rolling once again. Do not hesitate. There have been many days, again, full transparency, when I've rolled over on those Mondays and, so I work from home. I've got my own studio. I'm able to do remote work. There are those days I roll over and go, just not ready yet. I'll wait a little bit longer and I'll be ready next hour. It's better to get up and just get going. Pull the Band-Aid off and move. That would be step number one. If you have a coffee machine with a coffee timer in it, hey, have that ready to go. I know many people have to have that cup of coffee to jumpstart. Go right for the coffee, get it rolling in the system, and get it moving right along. Another great tip would be open up the window blinds and let the sunshine in. It's amazing how much scientists have learned about the sun, the blue skies, the radiant heat. All those things play in. Even if it's in the dead of winter and you have snow everywhere, that sunshine is a nutrient. It helps you. And it is like you get reinvigorated with that sun coming in. And the sooner you pull that blind up, hey, the gray disappears, the darkness disappears, and you get it going. Another way, if it is those grays, I know a lot of my friends in the upper Midwest, get some indoor lighting that give you some of the ambient, like a daytime type of sunshine. There are lamps you can get for that get you going, and it really does empower you again. But there's energy there to help you get going. Now, when it comes to your workload, you log on that computer, you're starting to get going, and you're just not feeling it. You're looking at it, and you're going, it's Monday. I got out of bed. I had my coffee. I made the commute in, and I still don't want to deal with Monday. One of the best ways to launch off one of those days is to intentionally grab from your to-do list, from your calendar, set your days up on Monday to ease into the day. Make it, you have a couple of easier phone calls, projects to complete, find things that naturally invigorate you, empower you. If you have a video project to get done, work in the video project. If you're creative, some people just spring into life and get going that way. If you like to make early morning conference calls and meet people, get talking, get in the conversation, do those conference calls right away and get yourself energized. But dive into the fun things that you really, really love. Rochelle, great to know you're not alone. No, there's many of us that have battled this. This is a big thing. This is a huge thing. There's been studies after studies after studies on this. And again, thanks for jumping on and being with us today. Hopefully some of these points are going to help you out, because these blues are really, really real. And for some reason, they battle with depression. They battle with other issues. When you add the Mondays onto them, it's compounded. And I know people, my ex-wife was one of these, that she hated Sunday nights. It began on Sunday night to hate Monday. So some people, it's a longer cycle. So learning how to get up, get going, have that coffee, get to the office, find a good project that you want to dive into, do that. Another one that I've used personally over and over again, this is from some really great, wise people that told me this very early on. I am a creative. I've been in church ministry. And when you deal with people all the time, especially you're in the people business, retail, doctors, lawyers, if you're dealing with people all the time, I was told early on, the number one day the pastors give up, shut down, retire, exit the ministry is on Mondays, because Sunday was intense. And the phone and the emails just go after whatever you preach, whatever you talk with. If you're in that realm of speaking and leading, not everyone likes you. And Monday is usually filled with a lot of feedback that was never asked for. On Mondays, go to your happy file. Go to the file that you intentionally save with emails, with phone calls, with greeting cards, with leftover chocolate wrappers from the goodies they gave you. But go to this file and literally remind yourself, I have succeeded. I have done this. This is really, really good. Yeah, there we go again. We have from a LinkedIn user here that 3 a.m. starts their Monday and it begins. So it very true. This is all over the map, all over the time clock that people deal with this. So have that little Rolodex, a place on your computer. Some people I know, remember the cat videos? Remember when the cat videos were really, really popular? I had people on my teams that would intentionally come in on Monday and they'd go Google new cat videos. And they would watch some of those silly cat videos just to get lifted up, just to have a new emotion. Turn on your favorite song. If you have a Monday morning drive-in playlist, plug that in. Whatever your music genre is, do something to uplift yourself. Have that list, have that music. Put on your best shoes. If the shoes amplify and elevate you, put on your best shoes that you know Monday, I'm going to kick it up. And find ways to start your day off good. I bring this up because, again, we're still in the middle of winter, and in the Washington, D.C. area, the gray clouds linger and you can have days of it. I know in the upper Midwest, I have friends that literally, they take vacation in the winter. They have to go to Florida, to Texas, to California, because the grays become a very serious thing. So it may not just be winter. It could be year round for you. But the grays and Monday morning blues become a serious, serious thing. Also on Monday, one way to also succeed is tee up a new project that you are so excited about. If you have a beginning point on a Monday that you know there's this thing coming up, get an early jump. Use that Monday to tee up a new project that you are going to be thrilled to come back to day after day after day. Find a way to have fun on Mondays. People always look at Fridays and they always think about casual Fridays and let's go have a party. Let's go have a drink afterwards. Find a way to kick off your Monday so that it is going to be a big day. Entrepreneurs, I know from my own experience, it's hard to get energized. It's hard to put on the smile to get on that first call. So intentionally plan a call with someone you know, like, trust, with a prospective client. Do it in a way that sets you up for total success. Let me know, how does this help you? Did you wrestle with the Monday morning blues? I think there's an old song about that, isn't there? I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to know what else is happening. If you got questions, if you want to learn more about what we do at Rock Stage Media to help entrepreneurs, to help leaders to shine on camera and sign on stage, to use the media skills that we coach and teach here, contact me, Rich at richbontrager.net. And I'm going to put in the chat something new here today. I have a new way for you to ask questions. It's a little video type of blog, but you'll go to this landing page right here, and you can ask me a quick little video. And grab your phone, open it up, ask me questions about podcasting, streaming TV, presentation skills, interview skills, anything media, marketing, branding related. Ask me your own personal question, and I will give you a personal video reply back. And sometimes some of these will make it to How to Rock the Stage show, or maybe to a 2 p.m. live, when we'll field your actual questions with you asking the questions through the video lens. We'll share it right here. And then you can join the conversation, and we'll give you a video playback answer. Try the new tool, get involved, and we'd love to communicate better and better with you. Of course, you can always go to rockthestagemedia.com, learn more about our many services and the exciting things coming up, like our new podcast based on the How to Rock the Stage show. We've been streaming the show for over 3 years. We have plenty of content, and of course, new shows as well. We're going to add the audio podcast streaming on many of your podcast channels that you naturally listen to. So watch for that new information coming out very, very soon. So the Monday morning blues, have they gone? You need a little bump in your step? Take a listen, save the video. I would love to hear your comments in the chat and the feedback. Until tomorrow on The Trigger, Rich Bontrager. We'll see you at 2 p.m. for another 2 p.m. live with The Trigger.